Hello once again and welcome to IU East Men's Basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. Today the IU East Men's Basketball team plays for the KIAC Conference North Division title against Point Park University. Today's game is at Earlham College's Roy Schuckman Court, since there was a little bit of scheduling conflict with the Tiernan Center over at Richmond High School. IU East is coming off of a 74-60 home win against IU Kokomo on February 5th. IU East is 4-0 all-time in NAIA meetings against Point Park, all since the start of the 2012-13 season. But 3 of those games were decided by less than 5 points. With a win today, IU East clinches the KIAC North Division title and home court advantage for at least the first 2 rounds of the Kayak tournament. It would be the second regular season conference title for IU East. The Red Wolves shared the KIAC regular season championship in 2010-2011. This is the final regular season home game for IU East. Red Wolves seniors Tyler Fingman and Brian Schlatter. They will be honored after the game. Be sure to stay tuned for that after our matchup today against Point Park. Also, IU East is 4-2 in NAIA home games played at Earlham College, and Brad Hunt set a school record for individual block shots in a game with 8 on February 5th against IU Kokomo, and IU East set a school record 14 block shots in a game with 13. The Red Wolves lead the KIAC in lowest defensive field goal percentage allowed, and Vache Davis needs 10 points to become the 8th member of IU East's NAIA 1,000 points club. So taking a look at the opposing team today, Point Park, second in the KIAC North Division. Pioneers' most recent game was an 88-73 win at Carlow University on February 3rd. Jeremy Williams, a 5'9 junior guard, leads Point Park with 20.4 points per game and leads the Kayak with 6.7 assists per game. At this time, let's send it down to PA announcer Dennis Hicks for our starting lineups and the pregame festivities in today's matchup between the Point Park Pioneers and your IU East Red Wolves.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Tiernan Center. We'll correct that. I have to tell the scriptwriter that it's good afternoon and welcome to Earlham College for today's NAIA basketball action. Today's game features the Pioneers from Point Park University and your Indiana University East Red Wolves. Starting lineups for this afternoon's contest. Today's a special day. It is going to be senior day, and when we do that, we like to bring back some of our alumni. So here's a special starting 5 for you. From the class of 2010, currently employed by the Department of Defense as a civilian payroll technician, welcome back number 21, Noah Douglas. From the class of 2010, currently enrolled by the BMV, team lead in the management department, number 42, Jacoby Edmondson. From the class of 2011, he is currently the assistant coach of the IU East men's basketball team. He's the Grant Center director. It's number 5, Tyler Rigby. From the class of 2012, he too is an assistant coach for the men's basketball team. For the track team, he's a corporate paraprofessional for the Dennis Middle School. It's number 11, David the Candyman Sanders. From the class of 2012, he is a driver and account manager for Fraley and Schilling Trucking. It's number 33, Devin the Cage Match Needhawk. Starting 5 for this afternoon's basketball game. First, for the visitors from the Pioneers, Point Park University. Starting at guard, number 00, Jeremy Williams. At forward, number 3, Jerry Smith. At forward, number 10, Alan Peter. At guard, number 14, TJ Lanier. And at guard, number 22, John Nell Dennis. The Pioneers are coached by assistant coach Gabe Hugon, and the head coach is Bob Racher. And now, the starting lineup for your Indiana University Red Bulls. Starting at forward, 6'9", out of Northford in Indiana. Number 1, Brad Hunt. At guard, the 6'3" safety out of Bolstrom, Kentucky, Tyler T. Fangman. At guard, 6'6" safety out of Kokomo, Indiana. Number 4, Houston Clark. At guard, 6'2" freshman out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Number 5, Kobe Claypool. And at forward, the 6'8" junior out of Hartsville, Indiana. Number 20, Jason Ray. Coaching staff for the Red Bulls. Assistant coaches Tyler Rigby and David Sanders. The head coach of IU is Mark Custer. Your Kyle Smith.
There is the starting lineups for tonight's matchup between Point Park and your IU East Red Wolves. Before we get started with tip-off, let's go ahead and have a rundown of the Kayak Conference. Right now, the South Division led by Asbury, 7-2, 18-7 overall, followed by Brescia in second, Cincinnati Christian in third, Alice Lloyd in fourth, and IU Southeast in fifth. In the North Division, your 22nd ranked Red Wolves lead the North Division with a 8-2 conference record, 20-7 overall. Point Park in second, 4-4. Rio Grande third, IU Kokomo fourth, and Carlo rounds out the North Division with fifth place in the North Division. So right now, the Red Wolves, the first-ranked team in the North Division and the second-ranked team in the North Division, Point Park University, ready to battle it out here at Earlham College. The Red Wolves looking to clinch the KIAC title here today at Earlham College. So right now, Tyler Fagman, he has the ball across to Jacoby Claypool. And Brad Hunt now with the ball out top. It's going to be over toward the sideline to the Point Park bench. And it'll be out of bounds State Red Wolves basketball with 14 left on the shot clock. So Claypool will have the ball on the inbounds play over to the left side to Houston Clark. And a lob down inside to Clark, slams it, and that's 2-0 lead for the Red Wolves to start off the game.
I missed it. That always happens to me. I never seem to catch them.
Over on the right side right now with Point Park, a shot from the right elbow off the mark by number 22. That's Yondell Dennis.
Whew.
And here are the Red Wolves coming back into the floor. Fangman over on the left wing. Inside to Brad Hunt. A turnaround. This one's going to be off the mark. Rebounded by Barry Smith. Trying to get the ball down low right now to Allen Header. It's not going to be there. So the Red Wolves will get the rebound, 2-0 here with 18:40 to play. Jason Ray with the ball. Claypool now with it on the left wing. And trying to get some offense going here. A little bit of a hop step there for Houston Clark. Falls off the rim. A little bit of contact down there underneath the basket. Nothing will fall for the Red Wolves. Picked up by Point Park. And that's going to be a basket there for Jeremy Williams. Ties the game up at 2 with 18:10 to play here in the first half. Jacoby Claypool bringing the ball down the floor. Is almost tipped away. He's able to save it and give it to Tyler Fangman. Fangman down to Brad Hunt, and Fangman fakes the three, goes left. Probably could have got the three off there, but trying to go inside to Houston Clark and picked off by the Pioneers. Here is a shot by 14. That's TJ Lautnier, and that's going to be off the mark. Right now a 4-0 lead for the Pioneers, and a basket by Jason Ray makes it 4-4. So down on the other end of the floor right now, Williams with the ball. He kind of curls off the screen there over to the right corner. A three-point shot goes up by Smith.
Oh, wow.
Nothing there, but Fangman with the ball right now and gives it to Claypool, brings it down the left side of the floor. And Clark up the lane, and he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. This foul is going to go against number 10. That's Alan Heder. So the first foul on Point Park goes against Teeter, and it's going to put Clark at the line to shoot 2. The first free throw shooter in the game for the Red Wolves. All tied up at 4 right now with 17:15 to play and a chance to take the lead right here, and we do with the free throw make by Houston Clark, the 6'6 junior out of Kokomo. So 1 point lead for the Red Wolves, and Clark at the line to shoot the second of 2. This one's going to be in as well. Now a 2 point lead for the Red Wolves. 6-4 with 17:13 to play as Point Park running down the right side of the floor and setting up the offense out on top of the key right now. Left side with Walnier and pass down inside. It's going to be missed by Dennis and picked up by the Red Wolves. Jason Ray takes it down inside the lane, gets the basket to fall. 8-4 lead for the Red Wolves. Williams with the ball out on top right now for the Pioneers, who trail by 4. And trying to get down inside is number 3, that's Smith. He's going to call a foul against the Red Wolves instead. Ray picks up his first and team's first on the Red Wolves here in the first half. So Williams inbounds the ball to 14. That's Walnier. He gets his basket to fall. Now 8-6. He has 4 points in the game as Red Wolves trying to bring the ball down the floor. They get it across at 31. Claypool with the ball, gives it to Jason Ray over on the right wing, working it around a little bit. Claypool takes it to the basket, nothing there, and picked up by number 3, that's Smith. Down on the other end of the floor, Williams has the ball, trying to get a little spin move, but Jacoby Claypool able to stop him there. And it's going to be out of bounds. It'll stay Pioneer basketball out of bounds.
I had a chance to watch Point Park play, Carlo, and watching them is definitely a different game than watching IU East. They're more of a kind of a second chance team is what I would like to say. They like to come back at those last 10 minutes of the first half, second half as well. But they also go for shooting sprees. So IU East definitely needs to watch out right now for shooting sprees. Just get that ball and just keep making it. They were definitely hitting a lot of threes last game. So I guess IU East, watch out for those.
Right now the ball was out top with Dennis. He tried to get some space inside the lane. A 3-point shot off the mark by Heater. Rebounded by the Red Wolves. Claypool brings it down the floor for the Red Wolves. Clark goes right, trying to pass across the floor. Stolen away by Williams. So he's going to bring it down, take it to the basket. And stops, gets the basket to fall. And we're all tied up at 8 with 15:30 to go here in the first half. Pass over to the left side to Tyler Fangman. Passes down the floor to Jason Ray. Back out top to Jacoby Claypool to set up the offense. Left side with Fangman, who puts up the 3. The senior hits the 3, and it's an 11-8 lead for the Red Wolves.
I got a chance to talk to Coach Sanders about Tyler, and he played with him his freshman, or Tyler played with Coach his freshman year. And the way Tyler has evolved, Coach Sanders says, is just tremendous.
Basket there by Heater makes it a 1-point ball game, 11-10. IU East with the lead. Claypool trying to get the ball across half court and passes down to Houston Clark. Back to Claypool. Clark for 3 on the right wing. This one's going to fall. Make it 14-10. Red Wolves up by 4. Williams with the ball on the left side, takes it out top for the Pioneers. A 3-point shot in the corner is going to be off the mark by 14. It's going to be a whistle on the floor. We'll see who the foul is going to go against here, or what exactly the call was. Coming out of the game for the Red Wolves, Lucas Huffman and Nick Bolenbacher. I'm going to, looks like, give Claypool and Ray a little bit of a break here, who started out the first 5:30 for the Red Wolves. Pioneers get the ball inbounds. The foul looks like it went against Brad Hunt, who picks up his first, team second on the Red Wolves. A little behind the back move there by Williams. Right side right now with number 22, that's Dennis. Heater with the ball, trying to get a move here on Brad Hunt, but he's going to be called for traveling. Turn it over to the Red Wolves with 14:11 to go here in the first half.
Point Park also didn't have a lot of turnovers when they played Carlo, so I imagine that Point Park won't have a lot today either, hopefully, for them. But let's hope so for IU East.
Right now, the only turnovers in the game was against IU East. Actually, there's going to be one against Point Park. It's not showing up on the stat program yet, but Red Wolves have 2 and Point Park has 1. Brad Hunt had the basket there for the Red Wolves, makes it 16-10 with 13:47 to play. And right now, Williams has the ball out on top of the key. He's going to try to take it down the lane. He brings the ball back out to the left side and out to number 3, Barry Smith. Pass out top to Dennis. Puts up the 3, nothing there. Rebounded by the Red Wolves. Down the floor to Tyler Fangman, is going to go left. It's going to be stripped away and picked up by Point Park. A pass down the floor to Heater. Bollenbacher tried to break it up a little bit, was not able to get there in time. And now it's 16-12. The Red Wolves lead by 4 with 13:11 to play. Over to the left side to Houston Clark down on the floor. He's going to stop at the left wing and give it to Nick Bollenbacher out on top. Right corner to Fangman. Fakes the 3. He's going to take a 3 here. This one's going to rattle in and out. Picked up by Houston Clark, who scores 18-12.
Coach Hester's definitely worked on offensive rebounds these past couple games.
And right now, the ball out top with Dennis. He's going to pass over to the right side to number 3. That's Barry Smith. And down low, here's a shot by 14. This one's going to be off the mark as well. Rebound, and it's going to be Red Wolves basketball. Is going to bring in a couple subs. He's bringing in Don Williams and Vache Davis for the Red Wolves.
Oh, I got to talk to Vache. You know, he needs 10 points to reach that 1,000th club. And he hopes to do it today, of course. But he said it's not about getting the points. But he said it's more of an honor. He just wants to go out there today, play his game. If he gets the points, he gets them. If he doesn't join the club, well, he has a couple more games to do that.
It's going to be a kick on the ball against Barry Smith. It'll stay Red Wolves basketball. 28 on the shot clock. 12:29 to play here in the first half. The Red Wolves on top right now by 6, 18-12 with 12:29 to play. And Don Williams will inbound the ball for the Red Wolves. He gives it to Bollenbacher, who brings it up to the floor. Back to Don Williams at center court. And here is Don Williams with the ball. Trying to get it to Fangman in the corner. It's going to be saved there by Williams, but back to Fangman. They're going to reset the shot clock right now. So 35 on the shot clock for the Red Wolves. And 12:17 to go here in the first half. Bollenbacher has it left side to Vache Davis. Swings it back to Bollenbacher over to the right wing with Fangman. Inside to Don Williams. Out to the corner with Bollenbacher and back to Williams inside the three-point line. This one falls 20-12. Red Wolves lead by 8. Here's a turnaround by Waltnier, and it's going to be a good basket, 20-14 with 11:47 to play. And Don Williams passes over to Vache Davis on the left side of the floor. He'd run after that one a little bit. And Lucas Huffman for 3. This one's going to be off the back of the rim. Vache Davis was trying to get to it, picked up there by Don Williams, but the Pioneers able to get the rebound. Here's a three-point shot by Williams. Gets this one to go in. 20-17 with 11:23 to play.
There are a bunch of Williams out there right now. Both with zeros. What is... Can we switch that?
Nick Bollenbacher over here on the left wing right now, out top with Vache Davis. Fangman for 3 on the left wing. This one's going to rattle off. Picked up by Lucas Huffman. Huffman goes up. Nothing there, and it's going to be a foul against IU East, and Point Park will get the ball back. Looks like this one is going to go against the Red Wolves, so that brings us to a timeout. 20-17, the Red Wolves have the lead by 3. We'll be right back on the Red Wolves Sports Network. Hello, I'm Caleb Gillock, the host of Inside IUE Sports, a show where we talk with coaches, players, and other guests about what's happening with IUE's athletics.
In the top 100 high school seniors.
Last year we were fortunate enough to do a variety of things on the track and then off to be able to be considered.
Make sure to join us on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. on WETV Channel 20. And welcome back to men's basketball on the IU East Red Wolves Sports Network. 20-17, the Red Wolves have the lead by 3. And it's going to be Point Park basketball coming out of the timeout. Right now bringing the ball down the floor for Point Park is number 22, Yondell Dennis, a 6'4 junior out of Brooklyn, New York. Over on the left wing right now and down inside to Dennis. This one's going to be a foul against the Red Wolves. And that's going to put Dennis at the line to shoot 2. So the foul goes against Tyler Fangman, picks up his first team foul, number 4, on the Red Wolves. And Dennis goes to the line to shoot 2, the first free throw shooter in the game for Point Park. First free throw up and in for Yondell. And now we have a score of 20-18. The Red Wolves still have a 2-point lead as Houston Clark returns to the game for IU East. It's going to give Tyler Fangman a little bit of a break here on senior day.
A well-deserved break.
Free throw made there by Dennis. 2 of 2 at the line that time. 10:49 to play here in the first half. Bollenbacher takes it down the left side of the floor. Back to Lucas Huffman. Back to Bollenbacher. And they get it across to 28. Vache Davis with the ball in the corner. Goes baseline. He's going to be fouled by Yondell Dennis.
Vache Davis. 10 points. And I just realized his number's 10 too. Maybe 10's his lucky number.
Maybe. 1 point ball game, 20-19 with 10:39 to play. Ball inbounds to Vache Davis. Out top to Lucas Huffman. Back right side to Davis. He's going to take the 3 here. This one's going to rattle in and out. He tries to get to the ball, but picked up by Williams. And down the lane, here's Dennis. A block by Bollenbacher gets called for the foul. 20-19 with 10:26. That's going to put Yondell Dennis at the line to shoot 2 more free throws.
That was like a joint block by Vache and Nick Bollenbacher. Vache definitely did not look happy though. He's a hothead sometimes.
They're going to call the foul here against Vache Davis. And Dennis misses the first free throw.
And now I understand why he's mad.
Second free throw by Dennis. Up and in, ties it at 20. And it's 10:25 to go here in the first half. Bollenbacher cross court to Vache Davis. And it's going to be picked up and a foul there on Houston Clark. Had a little bit of momentum going and can't help that one, but it is a foul. It'll be team foul number 6 on the Red Wolves. Clark's first. And Pioneers will bring the ball up the floor with Yondell Dennis. Over to the right side right now. 10-12 to play in the first half. Trying to get a look in the corner with Dennis. He has the ball, defended by Vache Davis. Pass goes out of bounds. It'll be Red Wolves basketball on the sideline.
This seems to be a big day overall for everybody. Senior day and Vache, so close to getting the 1,000th points.
Right now, Bollenbacher with the ball out of the corner to Dom Williams. Back out to Houston Clark over to the left wing with Vache Davis. Little hop step there. Doesn't get it to fall. Clark with the putback and one. He'll go line to shoot a free throw. (22-20). And the foul goes against number 22. Yondell Dennis picks up his second, team's third on the Pioneers. So Houston Clark at the line to shoot 1. This one falls, and it's 23-20. Clark has shot 3 of 3 at the free throw line in today's game. Those 3 free throws alone, the difference in the game right now. There's a basket that rolls off the rim by Jeremy Williams. And Don Williams with the ball over on the right side. Takes a jumper. This one's going to go long, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. They're going to stay off of Point Park, so it'll stay Red Wolves basketball.
Point Park did not look. They, kind of hesitate with that call. They thought it was their ball.
Nick Bollenbacher inbounds the ball to Houston Clark. Out top with Vache Davis. Right side to Huffman. Nothing there. Finds Don Williams. He's going to start to go to the basket. Out top to Davis. Right corner to Huffman. Back to Davis. And Davis finds some open space. Takes it down the lane. This one doesn't go. But Don Williams able to get the rebound for the Red Wolves into the hands of Nick Bollenbacher. And 9:03 to play. The Red Wolves have a 3-point lead. Clark gives it to Davis in the right corner. Bollenbacher from about 5 feet up in the yard hits it 26-20 with 8:52 to play.
I don't think he thought that one was going in at all. I don't think a lot of people thought that was going in.
And the pass from Williams was supposed to go down inside to Heater, but was unable to get to the ball, so it's Red Wolves basketball with 8:43 to play as Jason Ray comes back into the game for Don Williams.
It's a lot of energy tonight, or today.
26-20, the lead by 6 belongs to the Red Wolves. If you're just joining us here at Earlham College, a home game away from home for the Red Wolves. Here's a Vache Davis drive to the basket, out to Huffman in the left corner. This one rattles in and out. Ray with the putback, Clark with the putback. Right now, the Red Wolves have a 8-point lead, and there's a missed basket, but a basket there by number 10, Allen Heater. And he has 6 points in the game, 28-22. And we get it to Houston Clark at midcourt. Right corner to Vache Davis, takes the 3. This one goes way long and rebounded there by Smith. Down the floor to Heater, misses the layup.
There we go. That's what we need.
And a foul there on Point Park. This one's going to go against number 14, Loltner, who picks up his first and team foul number 4 on the Pioneers. Well, Lucas Huffman will inbound the ball to Bollenbacher. And 7:49 to go here in the first half. Left side to Vache Davis. Gives it to Brad Hunt on the left elbow. Down into the corner with Jason Ray. Ray looking for someone open, finds some open space, takes it to the lane. This one's going to be stolen away by Barry Smith down the floor. He's going to lay this one up. Doesn't get it to fall, but 22, that's Yondell Dennis gets it to go in, and it's 28-24.
Both teams today have been really good at getting those offensive rebounds to make the points.
Right now, Lucas Huffman is able to use the screen by Brad Hunt. Left corner to Nick Bollenbacher. Inside pass to Brad Hunt. Nothing there. And
you know what? That was a good pass, though.
7:02 to play. Right now with the ball is Jeremy Williams. And the three-point basket's good. 28-27, down to a one-point ball game right now.
It's a low-scoring game, too, for our men's team right now.
Missed basket right there by Huffman, but Jason Ray is able to take it to the lane and draw the foul. So Huffman will make a trip to the line. The foul is going to go against number 23, Art Christian, who picks up his first and team foul number 5 on the Point Park Pioneers. Jason Ray at the line to shoot 2. And the first free throw up and no good for Jason Ray. That's going to bring Tyler Fangman and Jacoby Claypool back into the game for Lucas Huffman and Nick Bollenbacher. So
oh my goodness.
Making sure that everybody's where they want to be before this free throw. Claypool, the only Red Wolves player on the side of the lane. Right here is missed free throw by Jason Ray.
Brad Hunt is such a vocal basketball player.
He really is.
Actually, Brad sent my brother to go get him a mouth guard so he would stay quiet today. Because his mom's, I guess his mom's here and didn't want to slip a word in front of her, so.
And Don Williams back into the game for the Red Wolves as he goes out of bounds down there by Point Park. 28-27 with 6:18 to play. And Williams for Point Park inbounds the ball.
There we go.
Jason Ray with the steal. And down the floor with Jacoby Claypool. Takes it down the lane. This one's not going to fall. Rebounded by 22, Yondell Dennis. And 23 there, Christians not getting it to go in. Rebounded by the Red Wolves. 5:55 to go here in the first half as Houston Clark takes a seat in front of the scores table, getting ready to come back into the matchup for the Red Wolves. Out top to Don Williams. Left side to Claypool. And Tyler Fangman with the ball right now as we're trying to work the ball around a little bit and get an open shot. Pass down inside to Fangman, who gets blocked at the left elbow. 5.5 to play here at Earlham College in the first half. Williams gives it to Smiths, who takes a three. This one's going to come up short. Down Williams able to get over there with the rebound. And Tyler Fagman passes down inside to Dom Williams. Jason Ray for three in the right corner, goes long.
Great play, though.
And here's a shot by Art Christian. Wasn't good, rebounded by the Red Wolves. Still a 1-point game. Claypool trapped, finds Braden Hunt, puts one up from about 12 feet. Nothing there. Ray with the putback.
Man! Does anybody else just see that? They were just kind of standing there looking at the ball as it was trying to go through the net.
4:42 to go in the first half.
Like a
and
bunch
there's
of seagulls
a basket
for a French fry.
by Jeremy Williams. That makes it 29-28. The lead belongs to Point Park. And we have a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Mark Hester, whose Red Wolves trail by 1 point right now. So Morgan, tell us a little bit about what we've seen so far.
Okay, let's start off by saying Coach Hester is the best looking coach in the KIAC conference. Hands down, I believe that. However, like I said, I thought Point Park was going to come out here, kind of give that shooting spree going, and they're kind of getting there. So IU East is putting up a good fight, however. But like I said, it's senior night. It's Vache Davis also has a really big night tonight, and he's back out on the court. So I think just the boys need to kind of relax, play their own game, and kind of forget the bigger picture. Or not the bigger picture, but they need to get back to the bigger picture, and that's the game, winning the game.
All right, and it's 28-29. The Red Wolves down by 1. And Claypool brings the ball down the floor. Gives it to Fangman over on the right side. Inside to Don Williams. He puts up a jumper from about the third hash, and it's going to be 30-29. 4:15 to go, and it's over to the right side with Jeremy Williams for Point Park. Right now, Alan Heater takes it inside, scores 31-30. Four minutes to go here in the first half at the Roy Shuckman court. Left corner with Fangman. And Davis takes it over the right side to Jacoby Claypool. Back to Dom Williams. And works it around the left side. And Fangman puts up a three-point shot from the left wing. It's not going to be any good. Rebounded by the Pioneers of Point Park. 3:40 to go as Jeremy Williams brings it down the right side out around the arc. Gives it to Barry Smith, who takes it down the lane. This one's going to be blocked by Clark and picked up there by Vache Davis. Williams brings it down the floor for the Red Wolves, and he's going to be fouled. This should be team foul number 6 for Point Park. And the foul goes against number 23. That's Art Christian. And we have a timeout down on the floor. Right now, Point Park leads 31-30 with 3:25 left in the first half. We'll be right back on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
Dylan Newman had a terrible dislocated shoulder after a bad dirt bike accident. The long-term solution, surgery and intense rehab.
I trusted Reed Orthopedics because they had already fixed my ankle. And within 4 months of my surgery, Dr. Miller and my Reed therapist, April, helped me to regain my motion and most of my strength. Thanks to Reed Ortho, I can get back to what I love. It's all about trust. Right, Dr. Miller?
Right here at Reed.
Right here in Richmond.
This is where a busy mom can work toward a bachelor's degree from a top national university during softball practice. It's where a service member can continue his college studies from anywhere in the world, and where you'll benefit from one of the country's most effectively delivered online programs.
Woohoo!
So, if you've ever wondered if a college education is really worth it, this is where you'll see that it is. This is Indiana University East Online.
And welcome back to IU East men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. Right now, the Red Wolves trail the Pioneers of Point Park University 31-30 with 3:25 left to go here in the first half. So the Red Wolves coming out of the timeout as well. They should have the ball coming out of the timeout. See where exactly they're going to place the ball. Looks like down just a little bit to the right of the Red Wolves basket. And they do have a full shot clock to work with here coming out of the timeout. Houston Clark has the ball, gives it to Claypool out on top to set up the offense. And I think they're trying to get it down inside to Dom Williams that time, but he wasn't open. So they're going to set up and try to get another look here. Vache Davis cuts through the lane, goes out left side. Now he's going to cut baseline. And finds Vache Davis. He's going to go up and get the basket, 32-31.
Only 8 points to go, Vache.
And right now, out on top with Jeremy Williams, a three-point shot taken by Dennis. It's going to be off the mark, and Tyler Fangman able to get a hold of the ball. And down here on the other end, Vache Davis gives it to Claypool. Down underneath to Dom Williams. He goes up strong, doesn't get the foul, and rebounded by Dennis. And right now, here's a three-point shot by Smith. Off the mark, rebounded by Dom Williams. Barry Smith, 0 for 3 beyond the arc tonight. Here's Tyler Fangman. This one's going to be tipped, and it should stay Red Wolves basketball down at the baseline.
I thought you said Dairy Smith there for a second. I was like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Unique name.
I was like, there's a dairy farm, and they're called the Smiths, and they produce milk. I was like, that's cool, but I am wrong.
No. Tyler Fangman takes it to the basket for the Red Wolves, and that makes it 34-31. With 2 minutes to go, and a pass down inside to Alan Heater. He goes up, he gets the foul. Looks like this one's going to go against Tyler Fangman. We'll make sure here this one does go against Fangman. Fangman's going to pick up his second, and team foul number 7 on the Red Wolves. And that puts Alan Heater at the line to shoot 2. He's not been in the free throw line yet. The Pioneers shooting 3 of 4 at the line in the game, and all those were shot by Yondell Dennis. The first free throw goes up and in for Alan Heater. And narrows the lead down to 2 for the Red Wolves. 34-32 with 1:56 to go. Second free throw off the mark for Heater. And here is Vache Davis.
Whoa.
There's going to be a foul on the floor. This one's going to go against Point Park. Looks like. I'm trying to see for sure who this one's going to go on. It's going to go against number 10. That's Alan Heater. Picks up his second, team 7th on the Pioneers. So that's going to put Vache Davis at the line for 2 free throws. He's down to 7 points away from 1,000. And he's now 1 of 1 at the free throw line. See if he can hit the second one here and narrow it down to 6 points from joining the 1,000-point club. Here's the second free throw, and this one's going to roll off. Dom Williams was able to get in there but not get the rebound. And here are the Pioneers in transition, trying to get it inside to Heater. Kicks out to Smith, and he finds an open lane. And
I saw that one.
Dunks this one, 35-34.
I'm amazed when people can dunk. Maybe it's because I'm 5'2". I can't dunk. There's no possible way I can get that high. But, man, I mean.
Vache Davis
What's that
with
make
the
it?
basket, and that's 5 points away from 1,000. Over to the right side right now with Jeremy Williams. A pass down inside to Smith. And back out to Williams on the right wing. 1:05 to play, and right now, Heater is going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. This one sounds like it's going to go against Vache Davis. And it does. He picks up his second. Eighteen fouls now on the Red Wolves. Here's Heater at the line to shoot 2. This one rolls off. He's now 1 of 3 at the line. Brian Schlatter, the 6'4 senior out of Avon, into the game for the Red Wolves. And the Red Wolves have a 3-point lead right now with 1 minute exactly to go here in the first half. Here's the second free throw by Alan Heater. This one's going to go up and off the front end of the rim, rebounded by Houston Clark, who almost lost his balance and fell out of bounds there.
Looks like a dance move. I'll have to ask him how he does that exactly.
So working the ball around right now, trying to find Slatter over the right wing. And Claypool gives it to Salinas. Over the left side to Houston Clark. Down to Don Williams. Clark for three on the left wing. This one falls 40-34 with 35 seconds left.
I had a chance to talk to Coach Sanders also about Brian. He got to play with Brian as well and said, how is Brian involved as a person, away from the court? And he said, the kid was squirrely. And I was like, well, of course, as a freshman, you're going to get a squirrely kid. But he said he has grown up so much on the court and off the court, and that he has such a great work ethic that he believes, him and Tyler both are going to be successful in whatever they do outside of this court and outside of this school.
The foul was on Jacoby Claypool, who picked up his first, and that put Jeremy Williams at the line to shoot free throws. He hit the first one and narrowed it down to a 5-point lead for the Red Wolves. We have a full timeout with 24.2 left here in the first half. The Red Wolves have a 5-point lead, 40-35. We'll be right back with more men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Ganesh Ramachandran, the region's only hand specialist at Reed Orthopedic Center. Patients love how easy it is having everything under one roof and how easy it is to get here. Right here at Reed Orthopedic Center, right here in Richmond.
And welcome back to men's basketball on the IU East Red Wolves Sports Network. Right now, the Red Wolves have the 5-point lead, 40-35 over the Point Park Pioneers, who are the visiting team here today at Earlham College. Right now, the Red Wolves are going to be around the lane as Point Park's Jeremy Williams should have one free throw left and a chance to make it a 4-point ball game right here before halftime. 24.2 left in the first half. Williams' free throw is going to be up and in. 40-36. And the ball inbounds to Jacoby Claypool. Shot clock dead for the Red Wolves. 15 seconds to go. I'm going to hesitate here a little bit. Probably start to make a move right about now. Slatter with the screen. It's going to be stolen away here by Brandon Kamick. And pass down the floor. 3-point shot taken by number 23. That's Art Christian, and his three is going to be off the mark. And the Red Wolves have the lead at halftime, 40-36. Morgan, tell us a little bit about the first half.
Great first half. IU East a little bit relaxed right now, almost too relaxed, but I think, overall they're doing great. They're doing the best they can. Point Park, we noticed earlier, their bench is a little bit smaller than what their roster says. Hope that's not affecting them in any way, shape, or form, but Point Park is also putting up a really great game. Like I said earlier, the shooting sprees, watch out for those. Red Wolves, though, are doing great offensively, defensively, all around a great game. For all you viewers out there watching, this is the game to watch. I can't wait to see what they do next half.
All right, thank you, Morgan, for the halftime report right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here at halftime. Once again, the score here at halftime, 40-36. The Red Wolves have the 4-point lead over the second-ranked team in the Kayak North Division, Point Park University. In field goal percentage, the Red Wolves shot 14 of 38 for 36.8% in the first half. Point Park, 13 of 32 for 40.63%. Beyond the arc, the Red Wolves were 3 of 10 for 30%, and Point Park 2 of 9 for 22.22%. At the free throw line, the Red Wolves were 3 of 5 for 60%, and Point Park 4 of 6 for 66.67%. In the rebounding category, the Red Wolves out-rebounded Point Park with 26 rebounds, 10 on offense, 16 on defense, and Point Park had 19 total, 4 on offense, 15 on defense. And the Red Wolves, they had 7 assists, 1 steal, 5 turnovers, 1 block, and 7 team fouls. Point Park, 4 assists, 5 steals, 4 turnovers, 3 blocks, and 6 team fouls in the first half. Leaders here at halftime, Houston Clark has 14 points for the Red Wolves. He also leads the way in rebounding for IU East with 6. And Jacoby Claypool, the leading assister right now, with 4. For Point Park, Williams, he has 12 points at halftime. Smith has 5 rebounds. And Jeremy Williams also has 3 assists for the Pioneers. IU East had 9 points at bench scoring, 16 points in the paint, 9 second chance points, and 7 points off of turnovers. And also Point Park, they had 18 points in the paint, 4 second chance points, and 8 points off of turnovers. And that brings us to halftime. 13-18 left here at halftime, and we'll let you watch the Pack Attack performance. But the Red Wolves lead 40-36 at the half, and we'll be back with more IU East men's basketball here in about 10 minutes on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
To drive, curls back in, puts the shot up, gets it. Nice. Widener gets it, Nice. Widener gets it taken away. Here comes Fangman. He's 1-on-2, shots up, good, and counted. Fangman for a long 3, good. Fangman, turn around, good. Fangman's got the eye. Falls away and hits it. Fangman, 17-footer, good. Here come the Red Wolves. Fangman from 3, boom. Count it. Into Fangman, spins, shots up and in. Fangman from the corner, 3 is on the way, good. Nice shot. Fangman long 3, good.
Here's Vache, kicks it off to Dom Williams. And passes inside to Houston Clark. Nice oop there.
Physical talent and basketball talent, I believe, to match up to anyone in the country.
And the Red Wolves get it to start things off. That was number 4, Houston Clark. Right now the Red Wolves inbound the ball to Hunt. He goes up, slams it, and takes a 7-5 lead for the Red Wolves. And saved there by Fangman, who runs into the scores table. And scored by Houston Clark.
Another big hustle play from the Red Wolves. I mentioned earlier how IU East has got a lot of multiple ball handlers, and that's really helping with this full court defense that the Cougars are bringing.
With 40 seconds to play and up by 2. Shot clock down to 10. And here's Baldbacher. He's going to take it to the lane, lay one up and in.
That's a big basket there.
And here is the 3 ball by Reddick. It's going to be no good. Rebounded out top. Shot down to one, and Bollbacher will run it out. Red Wolves take a 72-69 win here over Mount Vernon Nazarene. Jason Ray over inside to Fangman, gets it to Hunt, who will put it down. Slams this one 62-45. Over to Fangman on the right side. Fangman takes it to the basket and one. Here's Fangman going up the middle and one. Falling down to Dom Williams. Out top now with Claypool. Lobs inside to Dom Williams. And inbounds to Tyler Fangman. Puts up a jumper. This one, the go-ahead basket for the Red Wolves, 48-46. Stolen away here by Claypool. Goes to around the defender. Inbound to Claypool. No shot clock, obviously, with the inbound play starting with under 17. 1 point game. Chance to get the ball inside. Clark has the ball. And Claypool drives the basket. No foul. Clark gets it in with 1 second left. They do have the baseline here after the made basket, passing it down the floor and picked off by Brad Hunt. Rebounded by the Red Wolves. Knapp has the ball, gives it to Dryman. Dryman up and in, and one for Dryman. Tia King has the ball, takes it to the basket, passes off to Dryman. Niehoff with the ball now. And finds Dryman, kicks out to Dobbins over to the right side, back out to Dryman, back to Dobbins, puts up the three. This one falls, 55-33. 1 of 2 from three-point range by the 5'9" freshman out of LaPel High School. Missed shot there by looked like Peterson. And Dryman takes it down the lane, passes off to King. Scores off the assist from Dryman, 57-33. 57-35, a minute 30 to play in the first half. Red Wolves with the lead. Nice lay-in by Tia King. And trying to get it up there by Cook. Unable to do so. Dryman crosses over behind the back out to King. And takes it down the lane, misses the layup, but Niehoff there for the rebound, lays this one in. And I totally spaced that one, Kyle. That was not on Bailey Dryman. That was actually on Josie Cobb.
First foul against the Trojans.
Tia King gets the first 2 points of the season for the Red Wolves. Takes it back out of the free throw line. 3-point shot by Campbell. It's good. 15:04 to play, and a shot over on the left side by Miller for three. Pass off to Daisha Boyd. She scores. Mackenzie Bowles lays this one in. Kristen Miller with the ball out on top of the key right now. Takes it left. Back to Dobbins. Puts up a three. This one falls. Inside to Seiler. Puts this one up and falls off the rim. She gets her own rebound for the putback. Stolen away by the Red Wolves. Bailey Dryman will bring it down, lay it in. And Niehoff able to pick off the pass, brings it down the floor. Beats Janicki and lays this one in. Jumper there by Tia King. Daisha Boyd to Packer. Packer takes it to the hoops, going to be fouled and one. Tia King bringing the ball up the floor for the Red Wolves. Crosses the half-court line, and right now the Red Wolves trying to slow things down here and get back into routine. Here's Miller underneath for a layup. And right there is another missed layup by Ricketts. Here's Miller underneath for a layup. This one's good for Miller. Kept alive. Jenna Knapp has the ball. Passes over to the right wing. And here's a three-point shot by Miller. And that's good. And stolen away there by Packer. She finds Miller down the floor. He's going to put this one up right-handed and one for Kristen Miller. Make it 12-6. Pass inside to Campbell. A little bit of contact there, but she's still able to lay it in. 33-22. Davis set up in the corner, open. Stolen away here by Packer. And they won for Packer. Here's Campbell. Passes over to Packer. Lays this one in and one. And here is Tia King. Driving hard. Passes over to Packer. Campbell wanted the three, but it's going to pass around to Miller for the three. Knocks this one down, 54-42. And the pass over to the left corner to Brooke Packer. Back out top to Tia King. She's going to take the three because she liked it. And it's now 57-44. Miller with the ball over to the left corner. Boyd puts up the three, hits this one 70-56. Gives it to Daisha Boyd, sets a screen, passes over to Miller in the right corner. She's had kind of a quiet game tonight, but definitely contributed. There's a three-point basket by Bailey Dryman. So here's Brooke Packer down in the corner with Miller. Now Dryman has the ball. Miller puts up the three. This one's going to fall in, 43-32. About a 1 second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Miller with another three.
Hello, I'm Caleb Gillock, the host of Inside IUE Sports, a show where we talk with coaches, players, and other guests about what's happening with IUE's athletics.
In the top 100 high school seniors.
Last year we were fortunate enough to do a variety of things on the track and then off to be able to be considered.
Make sure to join us on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. on WETV Channel 20.
This is where a busy mom can work toward a bachelor's degree from a top national university during softball practice. It's where a service member can continue his college studies from anywhere in the world, and where you'll benefit from one of the country's most effectively delivered online programs.
Woohoo!
So, if you've ever wondered if a college education is really worth it, this is where you'll see that it is. This is Indiana University East Online.
And welcome back to men's basketball on the IU East Red Wolves Sports Network. The IU East men's basketball team has the lead over the visiting Point Park Pioneers, 40-36 here at halftime of Senior Day. Of course, the game today being played at Earlham College, just a few blocks away from the original home for the Red Wolves, the Tiernan Center, where they played their games all season long for their home games. We're about ready to go here with the second half, 40-36. The Red Wolves have a 4-point lead. Morgan, what do you expect to see here in the second half?
I think it's going to be a quicker second half for sure. A lot more points being made as well. Point Park, though, I think, you never know with him. I think they're one of those teams that could flip either way, not have such a good half or have a great half. I'm excited to see how this goes, though.
All right, 20 minutes on the clock, and it's going to be Point Park basketball coming out of the locker room. They'll start here with the ball at half court. Right now in for the Red Wolves, Clark, Claypool, Ray, Hunt, and Fegman. Williams has the ball right now for Point Park. Picked up by Jason Ray. Trapped by Ray and Claypool. And they're going to call it out of bounds. It'll be actually a timeout taken by Point Park. They're going to take a 30-second timeout. So tell us a little bit about what you thought of the defensive pressure there, Morgan.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I wasn't paying attention.
All right. Well,
I was looking at, stat sheets, not paying attention, of course. Story of my life. However, I think IU East has been doing so much better this half of the season with defense. A little bit more aggressive today, especially, they're kind of defending their title right now. So I think they're definitely putting a lot of pressure on them. Watch out.
All right, will be Point Park ball at half court. They've got 23 on the shot clock. Williams with the ball right now for the Pioneers. And picked up by Brad Hunt and Claypool back around to the top with Dennis. Dennis trying to get a move inside the lane. He's going to have a layup here, make it 40-38. Over to the right side and into the corner with Houston Clark, working it inside to Tyler Fangman. Finds Jason Ray. Ray doesn't get the shot to fall, but he's going to get the save to Claypool. And a three-pointer there by Jacoby Claypool. It's going to be off the mark.
Sometimes I wish I was actually down there to see how exactly everything happens, because from up here it looks like that was clearly out on Houston Clark, but I'm not down there. I'm not one of the refs, so I can't tell you exactly what's going on, but I applaud them for all their hard work.
Right now Houston Clark swings it over to Jacoby Claypool inside to Brad Hunt, and Clark over to Fangman on the right side. Shot clock at 22 for the Red Wolves. Here's Brad Hunt with the ball, finds Jason Ray. Clark right here is going to be called with a foul down there on the floor. This one's going to go against Point Park. It's going to be on number 3, Barry Smith, who picks up his first. And team foul number 1 on the Pioneers here in the second half. So Claypool inbounding the ball for the Red Wolves on a new shot clock. Finds Clark out top. And Clark inside to Hunt, who turns around, puts one up just inside the free throw line. 42-38. Brad Hunt with now 4 points in the game. And here is Jeremy Williams, who takes it to the basket. And the putback by Heater was off the mark. Stolen away here by the Red Wolves. And down low to Jason Ray. He's going to bring the ball back out. And Fangman able to get the ball. Finds Brad Hunt down underneath. He's fouled. Will go to line for 2.
I think that's very hard for someone to do. Brad Hunt is so tall.
And the foul is on Barry Smith, who picks up his team second on the Pioneers here in the second half. Puts Brad Hunt at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Has not been a line yet in this afternoon's game. The first one's going to be short off the rim. So the Red Wolves have a 4-point lead with 18-14 to go here in the second half on Senior Day. Both of the seniors for the Red Wolves, Tyler Fangman and Brian Slatter. Second free throw for Brad Hunt, off the mark. Rebounded by the Point Park Pioneers, 18:07 to play. And go to the left side to Dennis. Dennis has the ball on the left wing, defended by Fangman. Clark and Fangman switch there, and a shot here by Waltner, and that's going to be a 2-point basket, 42-40. Red Wolves still have the lead. Fangman tries to pass out to Jason Ray, who's unable to get to it. It's going to be called for the tip.
Oh.
And it'll stay Red Wolves basketball.
I think we're putting a lot of pressure, not just, us up here, but I think everybody, this whole gym right now is putting a lot of pressure on Tyler Fangman and Brian Schlatter. They're the seniors. We're looking at them for everything. I mean, they're the mentors for our freshmen. Like Vashe Davis probably said the best. They help with the experience of the game, and they're the mentors of the team. So I think, losing them next year, it's going to be hard, but luckily it's only 2 seniors. We're a young, I don't think we look at us as a young team, but we're a very young team.
Jason Ray had to get a quick shot off there as the shot clock was down to 2. Here is Smith on the other end of the floor. Misses, but it's going to be rebounded. Here's a basket by Dennis to tie it up at 42. 17:05 to play. Over to the left side and Jason Ray. Fangman has it over on the right wing now, swinging it back out top to Claypool. Brad Hunt inside the lane, trying to get position to score. Finds Houston Clark. Clark's shot comes up short, picked up by Lotnier. And the pass was supposed to go down inside to number 10, Alan Heater, but not there. So it'll be Red Wolves basketball with 16:45 left to go. Claypool with the ball for IU East. He's going to walk it down the floor. And he crosses half court at 29. Goes left side to Clark. Back to Ray. Back to Clark. And finds Jason Ray. He's going to put up a jumper. This one's going to be missed. Rebounded by Brad Hunt. And Hunt fighting to hang on to the ball. Houston Clark and Lotnier make a little bit of contact there, but no foul on the play. Here is a lob down inside to Smith. He slams this one down, 44-42.
Kind of looks like football down there for a second. Football season is over.
And right now, swings it around to Tyler Fangman. He puts up the three. This one's going to be short and rebounded by the Pioneers. Right now over to the left side, a three-point shot taken there by Yondell Dennis. And now the Pioneers, a 5-point lead with 15:42 to play.
IU East is pretty relaxed, pretty chill right now.
Jason Ray for three in the corner. This one's going to hit the rim and be picked up by Jeremy Williams.
Like I said earlier, you got to watch Point Park on the shooting sprees. I don't know how to describe them. They're kind of a little crazy there.
And there's going to be a foul against the Red Wolves. This one is going to go against number 20, Jason Ray. And Ray picks up his second team foul, number 1, on the Red Wolves here in the second half. This is going to put Heater at the line to shoot 2 free throws. And Heater has been the line of the game. He's 1 of 4 at the line. Make that 2 of 5 after the make there. Lucas Huffman back into the game for IU East. Parker Salinas into the game as well. Going to replace both Brad Hunt and Jason Ray.
You know, I don't think our viewers can see this, but down here in the corner we have a fan who's riding an ostrich. A little bit of distraction for Point Park.
Second free throw there.
You don't always see ostriches in the middle of Indiana.
49-42, and
there we go.
Ball out top to Parker Salinas. Working it around right now. Claypool with the ball, finds an open lane. He's going to get a shot off, but picked up by Tyler Fangman. Claypool with it out top once again. And right corner, here's Houston Clark. Turn around, gets this one to fall. It's going to be 44-49. The Red Wolves trail by 5.
I guess you can kind of see our little ostrich
and man. Lucas Hoffman down the floor. Here's a three-point shot by Parker Salinas. Rebounded by Huffman and gives it back to Salinas. It's going to be out of bounds off of Parker, and it'll be Point Park ball.
Definitely need to, talk down there.
So the Red Wolves down by 5 with 14:36 to play. Looks like where one of the Point Park players slid down there on the floor. They're going to clean up some of the sweat off the floor. 14:36 to go, and the Red Wolves trail by 5.
Because that's what you want. You want to slip on sweat. Yeah, stinky situation there.
Looks like we're ready to go, and it's going to be Point Park basketball. Over to the left side right now with Jeremy Williams. Out top with Heater. Tried to get it down inside to Dennis, and Fang was trying to get the steal, but back to Heater. Could have been, and they are going to get him with the jump ball, so it'll be IU East basketball. Probably should have maybe been the travel there before that, however, but we'll take the jump ball instead. 14-16, and Red Wolves need to get a basket here as Claypool brings it down the floor. He's going to find Parker Salinas, and not only try to get a basket here, but get a quality shot off at the same time. Lucas Huffman with the ball, get it around to Claypool. And a little bit of contact there by Lotnier, but the pass inside to Clark. Three-point shot here by Lucas Huffman. The freshman is going to be off the mark. Fangman picks it up, and Clark over there gets the basket, 49-46.
Lucas Huffman and Jacoby Claypool have definitely been stepping up this years, just freshmen, I can't wait to see how they do next year and years after that.
Right now, Williams with the ball. Now over to Dennis on the right wing. Shot clock down to 20, and it's going to be a 3 here by Dennis. Off the mark, rebounded by Heater. He gets the putback, and it's going to be 51-46.
Something else I noticed, Point Park has not put any subs in. Their bench is really small today. Definitely doesn't have their whole roster there.
And that's going to be a foul on the Pioneers. It's going to go against number 3, Barry Smith, who picks up his third. And team's third on Point Park. So Vache Davis back into the game for the Red Wolves. He had 5 points in the first half, so he's 5 points away from the 1,000-point club here at IU East. Fangman for 3 over the right corner. This one falls, and it's 51-49. The Red Wolves trail by 2. And there's a basket by Lautner. (53-49), and a shot there by Clark. It's going to be rebounded by Lautner. And down the lane is Dennis. This one's going to lay in. 55-49. Red Wolves trail by 6.
Like you mentioned earlier, we definitely need to get some quality shots going.
Left side to Vache Davis. 12:32 to go. And a pass inside to Houston Clark. Trying to dish off to Lucas Huff, but it's going to be stolen away here by the Pioneers. And it's a 6-point deficit right now for the Red Wolves. A 3-point shot and a chance for a 4-point play here for Lautner. So they're going to give him the basket. Well, he fouls on Jacoby Claypool. Claypool picks up his second, and team foul number 2 on the Red Wolves here in the second half. Bollenbacher back into the game for the Red Wolves along with Dom Williams. And it's going to put Lautner at the line to shoot 1.
Oh.
And if he hits the free throw here, it's going to be a 10-point ball game.
Oh my gosh. I think our viewers can definitely see these two ostrich riders today. Get a little crazy.
10-point game. The Red Wolves down, and Dom Williams has the ball over on the right side.
Yeah, I think Coach
Fangman for 3 from the left wing. This one's going to rattle in and out.
Go,
Davis with the rebound, and it's going to be out of bounds. Red Wolves basketball with 12:04 to play.
Yeah, that's what you need right now when you're 10 points down. Not ostrich riders, but good calls.
12:04 to play, and Bollenbacher, the inbounder for the Red Wolves, trying to find someone open. Finds Houston Clark, but it's going to be stolen away here by Barry Smith. And down the floor to Dennis. Dennis goes up, blocked by Dom Williams, and it'll be out of bounds. Pioneer basketball. We have a timeout down on the floor. So when we come back, it's going to be Point Park basketball. And it's 59-49 with 11:55 to play. We'll be right back with more men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
Dylan Newman had a terrible dislocated shoulder after a bad dirt bike accident. The long-term solution, surgery and intense rehab.
I trusted Reed Orthopedics because they had already fixed my ankle. And within 4 months of my surgery, Dr. Miller and my Reed therapist, April, helped me to regain my motion and most of my strength. Thanks to Reed Ortho, I can get back to what I love. It's all about trust. Right, Dr. Miller?
Right here at Reed.
Right here in Richmond.
And welcome back to men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. It's going to be Point Park basketball coming out of the timeout. 11:55 to go here in the second half. Williams will be the inbounder for the Pioneers. And here we go, 28 on the shot clock for Point Park after the timeout, trying to get a pass inside.
Oh.
And there's going to be a foul called on the Red Wolves. This one doesn't fall, but they will go to the line for 2. So the foul goes against Houston Clark, who picks up his second, team's third on the Red Wolves. And looks like that's going to put Waltner at the line to shoot 2. So a chance to make it a 12-point ball game right here for Point Park.
Oh, my God.
Waltner has been to the line once today. He's 1 of 1, now 1 of 2 after missing that free throw right there.
You know, I'd like to say it's our ostrich people on the side, but I don't know. I don't know. I really can't tell you.
Second free throw good for Waltner, and Red Wolves waiting to dribble the ball to start the clock. And
you know, it's a young game. Well,
stolen away here by Dennis. And Dennis is going to get blocked, but they call the foul instead. It's going to put them at the line. This foul is going to go against Nick Bolenbacher, who picks up his first.
That was very strange. It didn't look like he even touched, I don't know. It looked goofy.
Yandel Dennis at the line to shoot 2. He's 3 of 4 at the line. This one's going to be off the mark. And it's going to bring Jacoby Claypool back into the game for the Red Wolves. 11-point ball game right now. And Point Park has the lead 60-49. Here's the free throw.
Man.
Going to be off the front end of the rim.
Those ostrich people are just cracking me up.
Over to the left side to Don Williams down into the corner. Here's Vache Davis. Tries to go to the lane, and it's going to be stolen away. Here is...
Man, Red Wolves, we need to... that's what we need. That is what we need. It was cool, but we didn't need it.
Vache Davis over on the right side. He's going to go to the corner. Tyler Fingman. He's going to go inside the lane, and Houston Clark rolls it in, and it's going to be 60-51. And a full timeout taken here by the Red Wolves. We're going to take a quick break as well. 60-51, 11-10 to go in the second half. We'll be right back on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Caleb Gillock, the host of Inside IUE Sports, a show where we talk with coaches, players, and other guests about what's happening with IUE's athletics.
In the top 100 high school seniors.
Last year we were fortunate enough to do a variety of things on the track and then off to be able to be considered.
Make sure to join us on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. on WETV Channel 20.
Today.
And welcome back to IU East men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. 11-10 to play here in the second half, and IU East trails Point Park University 60-51, and the Pioneers have the ball coming out of the full timeout. Right now, Jerry Williams brings the ball down the floor for the Pioneers, and he's going to come over to the right side of the floor. Right now, the Red Wolves set up in kind of a 2-3 right now. It's going to be over to the left side to number 22, Yandel Dennis. And there's going to be a timeout taken here by Point Park. It's a 30-second timeout. So right now, I would say right now the head coach of Point Park is just trying to talk with his team, talking about how to try to get inside of this 2-3 zone that the Red Wolves just set up here coming out of the timeout.
I agree.
So 60-51 with 10:56 to play here in the second half. A chance for the Red Wolves to clinch the kayak title over Point Park. A chance to go 21-7 and 9-2 in the kayak conference here as well. Of course, the Red Wolves ranked 22nd in the NAIA Division II men's basketball voting this week. And right now, Point Park going to inbound the ball to number 22, Yandel Dennis. He's going to keep the ball over on the left side of the floor. Right now, the Red Wolves still playing this 2-3. Screen set there by Smith, but trapped out there on top. Able to get the ball over to the left corner. Right now inside, defended by Dom Williams. And there's going to be a travel called on Point Park, so it'll be Red Wolves basketball off of the turnover. Right now into the game for IU East is Tyler Fingman, Houston Clark, Dom Williams, Jacoby Claypool, and also Vache Davis. 10:34 to go here in the second half. Over to the right side. And right now, Claypool has the ball out on top, lobs it inside to Clark, puts this one down, 60-53 with 10:22 to play.
That was beautiful. I don't know if people are throwing babies right now, but that was a baby throwing deserving shot.
Twice that he's done that today. Is going to go over to the left side. Right now with Williams.
You know, I don't think Point Park was expecting that one.
Over to the left side, three-point shot by Williams. Off the mark, Dom Williams for the IU East was able to get to it, but Barry Smith caught out of bounds. And it's going to be... We're going to reverse the play here. We're going to give it back to Point Park.
Maybe where I was, that looked like it was off Point Park. Obviously, it looks like the refs are kind of discussing that. I'm hoping the other refs telling him, you know, you're wrong, but...
Right now they're going to discuss it. It's going to be overruled. It'll stay IU East basketball.
You know what?
As Jeremy Williams obviously a little upset about that one. So the Red Wolves will have possession of the basketball.
Timeout.
And right now the Point Park coach is going to take a full timeout to talk to the officials about what just happened. We're going to take a timeout as well. Red Wolves trail by 7, 60-53 with 9:56 to play. Be right back on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Ganesh Ramachandran, the region's only hand specialist at Reed Orthopedic Center. Patients love how easy it is having everything under one roof and how easy it is to get here. Right here at Reed Orthopedic Center, right here in Richmond.
Welcome back to men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. The Point Park head coach still over there discussing with the officials about why they stuck with the call that they originally, or reversed the call actually, because they did say that it was Point Park ball. Then the officials met together and they decided that it was tipped out of bounds. It'd be Red Wolves basketball. 60-53 with 9:50 to play here on the Red Wolves Sports Network. I'm Caleb Gillock.
Oh, there we go.
Joining me is Morgan Guard, and missed shot there by Huey, rebounded by Point Park. Three-point shot over the left wing by Dennis is going to be off the mark. Rebounded by the Red Wolves. And down the floor over to the right side to Vache Davis. He's going to give it to Tyler Fangman on the right wing. 9:25 left, and Dom Williams takes it baseline. Tries to go up, nothing there, and picked up there by the Pioneers. Here is Lautnier. He's going to get the basket, and they're going to call with the foul as well, so he'll go to the line to shoot one. So,
I mean, all we can say
foul is on Jacoby Claypool, who picks up his third, team foul number 5 on the Red Wolves. And that's going to put Lautnier at the line to shoot one, a chance to make it a 10-point game once again.
Oh, let's hope not. And I was correct.
There's a free throw there by Lautnier. 62-53, 9:10 to play, and over to the right side to Vache Davis. Tries to go down low. Who's going to be caught here is Clark for three. This one's going to be over the back on number 14, TJ Lautnier. So he picks up his second, and team foul number 4 on the Pioneers. And the Red Wolves will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. 9 minutes exactly to play. A new shot clock for the Red Wolves. Find Houston Clark on the inbound pass. Out top with Vache Davis to set up the offense. Goes right side to Tyler Fangman. Back to Davis on top. And finds Don Williams underneath the basket. It's going to be off his foot.
Ooh.
Out of bounds, and it's going to be Point Park basketball. 8:49 to play. As number 22, Yondell Dennis, will inbound the ball to Jeremy Williams.
Yeah, it's still a young game. I think anything could happen still.
Dennis doesn't dribble the ball down the floor, just kind of lets it roll down the floor and swings it left side to Lawton here, who puts up the three. This one's good. It's going to be 65-53, up by 12.
You know, IU is just really relaxed, though, for being so far behind.
Over to the right side to Tyler Fangman, down inside to Houston Clark. Out top, here's Claypool, fakes the three. And he's going to get something going here. Pass down inside. Davis for three. This one's going to be rattles out. And
there we go.
Red Wolves get the offensive. Fangman for three. This one's going to rattle in. 65-56.
You know, second chance shots. That's what IU East is living on right now.
Right now, Dennis with the ball is going to go left and pull a pass to number 10. That's Heater, and there's going to be a foul. They're going to, I believe, call this on offensive foul. They do. This one goes against number 10, Alan Heater, who picks up his third. And team foul number 5 on Point Park. Houston Clark appears to be okay. He's on the back of his head a little bit there as he did take a hard hit to the floor. So Red Wolves have the ball, 7:49 to play, and down by 9. Vontae Davis is going to kind of drive the floor up here. It looks like Houston Clark is going to get a towel here as well. I believe there was a timeout taken possibly for this. This is going to be Red Wolves basketball, 7:49 to play, and down by 9. Claypool waits to pick his basketball up, and he does about quarter of the way down the floor. He's going to go to the right side to Lucas Huffman. And right now, corner to Vontae Davis. Inside to Houston Clark, who turns around, gets this one to go in. 65-58 off the basket by Clark.
Maybe you just need a little knock on the head sometimes. Not that way, but...
Still down by 7, 65-58, and it's going to go down the lane right now with Dennis, and there's going to find Lawton here, who scores, and we're back up to a 9-point ball game.
I'd like to say Point Park definitely picked the right people to bring today, even though, you know, they haven't subbed in anybody.
Out top to Claypool, who puts up the three. This one's good, 67-61, and we've narrowed it down to a 6-point ball game after that three-pointer there by Jacoby Claypool. And right now, Jeremy Williams dribbles across half court. He's going to slow things down here a little bit for his offense, trying to burn some time off the clock. Goes right side, hands off to Dennis. A pass inside to Heater. Heater's going to be trapped, doesn't get the shot off. Houston Clark has the ball, loses the dribble. And pass down the floor to Vontae Davis. Davis goes up, and Williams kind of tipped it there. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Point Park basketball. 6:35 to play. The Red Wolves down by 6.
You know, I'd like to say IU East is just heating up, but...
Jason Ray coming into the game for the Red Wolves. 67-61 with 6:35 to play.
You know, there is a difference between how Point Park is playing right now and how IU East is playing. We have a lot more people on our team. We can definitely, like, switch in those people and, you know, kind of to give other people a break. Point Park, they have the same kids out on the field, on the court right now. Same kids. Everybody, you know, they know what they're doing. They're already in the swing of it. We are bringing in people all the time, so we have to, like, recover to get back into that swing.
6:12 to go here in the second half. The Red Wolves trail by 6. And they double team out top. Weren't able to get the steal. It's going to allow Smith to get down to the basket. Rebounded by Vontae Davis.
The king of campus life. It's like what we like to call him.
Over on the right side right now with Claypool. Down low to Don Williams. Turns around. Gets the one-handed hook shot off. Not there. Rebounded by Point Park. 5:45 to play and down by 6. Williams just now crosses half court with 27. It's going to be a body check called there on Claypool. Claypool's going to pick up, looks like his 4th.
Looks like it's a timeout.
And we do have a break here. 67-61. Point Park has the lead with 5:38 to go in the second half. We'll be right back with more men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
to drive. Curls back in, puts the shot up, gets it. Nice. Widener gets it taken away. Here comes Fangman. He's 1-on-2, shots up, good, and counted. Fangman for a long three, good. Fangman, turn around, good. Fangman's got the eye. Rebound Fangman. Spins, falls away, and hits it. Fangman, 17-footer, good. Here come the Red Wolves. Fangman from three,
Boom.
count it. Into Fangman, spins, shots up and in. Fangman from the corner, three is on the way, good. Nice shot. Fangman long three, good.
And welcome back to men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. 5:38 to go here in the second half of the Red Wolves trail. The number 2 team in the KIAC North Division, 67-61. Still definitely a winnable game for the Red Wolves, but it's going to be Point Park basketball coming out of the timeout. They're going to inbound to Jeremy Williams, and he's going to bring the ball over to the right side of the floor, go back middle. And right now trying to get some offense going here for this Pioneer offense. And could have definitely caught him walking there that time, as he took about 4 steps without a dribble. But it's going to be a...
You know, Houston Clark has that that not in my house kind of look right now. Even though this is not his house.
Right now, Williams gets the ball inbounds to Heater.
Oh.
And stolen away here by Jason Ray. He's going to bring it down the floor. Crossover pass to Vontae Davis. A block on the play. Down low to Houston Clark. It's going to be stripped away out of bounds. And it's going to be IU East basketball with 5:14 left to play. And looks like the two officials are going to meet out top and discuss something here for a moment, possibly if there was any foul on anything or where to set the shot clock. Right now is at 34. They're going to set it to 30. And so it'll be Red Wolves basketball with 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Nick Bollenbacher is going to inbound the ball for the Red Wolves. And he finds Vontae Davis over in the right corner, brings the ball back out, swings to Bollenbacher, trying to get inside to Houston Clark. Should be tipped out of bounds and stay Red Wolves basketball, but the official at center court says, no, we're going to Point Park. So 5:09 with...
Man, IU East, we kind of need to make some good passes right now. That's killing us. Good passes, good shots.
And here is the ball over in the corner right now with Dennis. Spin move and is going to pass off to Heater on the left side. Shot clock down to 16 for the Pioneers. And Houston Clark got away with the body check there, but as Franklin mentioned the other night, Houston pretty much knows what he can and can't get away with. Heater is going to be off the mark.
Come on, Red Wolves.
Right now, here is Point Park with the basketball. 27 left on the shot clock for the Pioneers, who got their offensive rebound. Right side with Williams. And 4:20 to go here in the second half. The Red Wolves still trail by 6.
You know, IU is doing a great job, though, with putting the pressure on defense.
So Point Park running down the shot clock. And he's going to go right side. He's going to get a shot off. This one's going to come up short. Almost got his own rebound, but Bollenbacher there to get it instead. And here we are on the other end of the floor. The Red Wolves have the ball. Jason Ray with it right now for IU East and goes over to the left side to Vontae Davis. Davis gets the way in, 67-63 with 3:48 left.
And is he 3 points away right now?
He should be, yes, 3 points away from the 1,000-point
club. 8th member.
Houston Clark tried to pick up Williams there. It's over to the left side. 4-point ball game right now. The Red Wolves trail.
Come on, Red Wolves.
And a pass over to the right side. Out top with Waltner. This one's going to be off the front end. Short. Rebounded by Bollenbacher. And here we are on the other end of the floor.
It only takes 3 minutes, 3 minutes left of the game for IU East to get a little something going.
And it's going to be a foul. This one's going to be team foul. Number 6 on the Pioneer. The foul is on Waltnier, who picks up his third. And right now in the game for IU East, Bollenbacher, Davis, Fangman, Ray, and Clark. Bollenbacher inbounding the ball. He's going to find Tyler Fangman, but it's going to be stolen away by Dennis. And
that is the second time he has done this game, this half, these last 5 minutes.
3:05 to go here in the second half. Williams has the ball out top for Point Park. 2:55 to go. And Williams gets a lay-in on the right side. 69-63, back up to a 6-point game, 2:45 left. Here's Vache Davis, and we will see what the call is going to be here. So looks like they're going to charge Davis with the offensive foul, which is his third and team 7th on the Red Wolves.
You know,
2:40 to play.
There's a lot of pressure going on in this game right now, and I don't know if IU East is handling it very well.
Williams has the ball, trying to trap him. Claypool trying to trap him out in the corner. He's going to take it to the basket.
What?
Claypool ripped it away, but they're going to call him with the foul.
Vache Davis.
Sorry.
Got you. It's okay. Oh, come on.
So Davis picks up his 4th. And with the 8th team foul on the Red Wolves, it's going to put Williams at the line to shoot 1-1. And he is 2 for 2 at the line today.
I'd like to say look at Coach Hester right now, but he's not very happy.
Houston Clark with a good move there. He's going to get this one to go in. 69-65, down by 4 with 2:15 to play.
There we go. Okay, IU East.
Crunch time for the Red Wolves. Got to get something going here, and good defensive stops. And right now the Pioneers get the ball across. About 3 seconds before a 10-second violation. 2:01 to play.
It is
and right now, I don't know why we're not going for the double team out in the corner. They're going to try to pass down low, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Point Park. Minute 55 to play, and it'll be Red Wolves basketball. Jason Ray is going to inbound the ball to Jacoby Claypool. He's going to wait a second to pick up his dribbles. Obviously, save as much time as you can right here. And right side with Jason Ray. Even though we're down by 4 with under 2 minutes to play, we need to not try to rush anything.
There we go.
Ray gets the rebound off the Fangman three-pointer. And
not there.
No. That's a good basket and one. It's going to be 69-67.
Whoa. Who made that?
And wait to see who made the basket.
Oh, my gosh. Was that Vache Davis?
Vache Davis.
Welcome to the club, Mr. 1000.
And as long as he hits the free throw here, he will be the newest member to the 1,000-point club.
Man, that's a lot of pressure right now.
Makes the free throw. Welcome to the 1,000-point club, Vache.
I hope his mom's watching, because that was probably a very proud moment for her.
Minute 33 to play, a 1-point ball game, and this is going to be a foul called out top. It's going to go against the Red Wolves. Still in the 1-1. It's going to be on Jacoby Claypool. That's his 5th, so that right there hurts the Red Wolves a little bit.
Man, that's not what you need right now.
And Claypool is going to leave the game with 10 points in today's matchup.
You know, it's hard to replace someone like him. He's a, all-around great player. But I think, putting Lucas Huffman in right now is probably their best bet.
Huffman walks up to the side of the lane. You've got Williams at the line shooting the 1-1s. Not showing up very well at the line lately. This one's going to be good. And it's a 2-point ball game, 70-68. Win still within reach for the Red Wolves with a minute 32 to play.
I think we're all holding our breath here.
And this free throw is good. Still a one-possession ball game off of a three-pointer. Williams 4 of 5 at the line. Minute 25 to play for IU East. Fangman with the ball over on the right side. Jason Ray has it. He's going to take it to the basket. No foul there. And they're going to say it's tipped out of bounds. It'll be IU East basketball with a minute 20 to play.
Man, that's what they need.
Honestly, kind of surprised we're not taking a timeout here and setting up a good
I know.
3-point play. Minute 20 to play. Inbound to Tyler Fangman out top.
You know,
right side to Hoffman. And back to Fangman. Jason Ray has it, goes to the lane. Hop step and one for Jason Ray. It's going to be 71-70 and a trip to the line for a free throw with 1:11 left.
Man, it's getting a little crazy here at Earlham College.
The foul goes against Alan Heater, who picks up his 4th. And team foul number 8 on the Point Park Pioneers. Free throw by Jason Ray. It's no good. And rebounded by Point Park. Got to get a defensive stop here as you trail by 1.
You need something good here, IU East.
Park and Davis did a good job reading the screen there by Heater. Shot clock under 20 for Point Park. He sees some open space. It's going to go, and the layup is not going to be good. Rebounded by Jason Ray. Got away with the goaltend there.
Man, I am getting a little too excited over here.
Fangman for 3. This one's good! 73-71 with 42.8 left. Point Park has the ball as they trail by 2.
Can someone
And a foul there on the Red Wolves, but what a three-pointer by the senior.
Someone better be out there naming their child Tyler today because that play was great.
This foul is going to be on Vache Davis, who picks up his 5th.
And please bring him to the game so Tyler can sign his head because I'm sure he would.
So it'll be interesting to see who Coach Hester brings in here with both Vache Davis and Jacoby Claypool fouled out now.
Oh,
and
gets 1,000 points, fouls out. You know, it's a good trade-off.
I think Coach Hester is making sure they made the foul call on the right person. So
I don't think Vache is too turned off by this right now, though.
So Coach Hester walks back to the bench. Most likely will send Bolenbacher in right here, and he does. 35.4 left, and a trip to the line right now for number 14, TJ Lautnier, who...
Man, IUEast, we got to hold him right here.
Lautnier's 2 of 4 at the line. Bolenbacher into the game.
Oh, man. The energy
now crowd
right
making
now.
noise. First free throw, good for Lautnier.
That was good. That was good. How crowd making noise? Oh. It's getting a little exciting over there on the Red Wolf bench. Coach Hester actually almost fell. No one saw that, but we
Second
saw that,
free throw,
Coach.
good for Lautnier as well, and obviously a timeout going to be taken right here. It'll be a full timeout. All tied up at 73 with 35.4 left to play in Richmond. We'll be right back with more men's basketball on the Red Wolf Sports Network.
Dylan Newman had a terrible dislocated shoulder after a bad dirt bike accident. The long-term solution, surgery and intense rehab.
I trusted Reed Orthopedics because they had already fixed my ankle. And within 4 months of my surgery, Dr. Miller and my Reed therapist, April, helped me to regain my motion and most of my strength. Thanks to Reed Ortho, I can get back to what I love. It's all about trust. Right, Dr. Miller?
Right here at Reed.
Right here in Richmond.
And back to men's basketball on the Red Wolf Sports Network. And wow, what a last couple minutes it has been here at Earlham College in Richmond as Tyler Fangman hit a big three-pointer over in the right corner for the Red Wolves to give the lead 73-71. And then obviously Vache Davis just fouled out a moment ago and put Lautnier at the line to shoot 2. So we're all tied up at 73 with 35.4 left to play. And now that the coaches recognize what's going on, they're going to take another timeout. We'll see what kind of timeout it's going to be. We'll take another quick timeout here on the Red Wolf Sports Network, tied up at 73. We'll be right back.
Man, we are all
And welcome back to men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. All tied up at 73 with 35.4 left to play. And it's IU East basketball. A shot clock left, so 4/10 of a second differential right now between the game clock and the shot clock. Obviously, both coaches wanted to take timeouts there to recognize what was going to happen and try to get the win here. Of course, if IU East can get the win, they advance to 21-7, 9-2 in the KIAC, and will clinch the Kayak Conference. And also, they will play at least the first two conference games here at home. Right now, Bollenbacher has the ball out on top for the Red Wolves, and no pressure put on by the Point Park defense.
I mean, I think right now here in the press box, it's definitely hot. Like, we're all standing. I think everybody's standing. It's getting crazy here at Earlham College.
Fangman fakes the three. He's going to go to the lane, put this one up, and that's going to send us into overtime.
Are you really?
Tied up at 73. So, Morgan, as we head into the overtime period, tell us a little bit about the second half.
Oh, my gosh. I kind of saw Point Park coming out real hot right there at the beginning. Definitely giving IU East a run for their money. IU East definitely giving that run for their money. Maybe throwing dollar bills as they're running down the court as well. But, I think this next half, the overtime right now is just probably going to be the deciding factor. I think IU East has it in them. Overtime seem to be IU East's, like, I don't know what you want to say, like, that's your je ne sais quoi. That's what they do. They love those second chances. I don't know how Point Park is. Their boys clearly tired. They haven't put any subs in at all. Really, at all. But, like I said, they're probably tired. They're out there tired as all get out. IU East still has a lot of people, a lot of momentum, and I think this is going to be IU East's game. I think they're going to take this one in their hands.
All right, a 5-minute overtime period set up on the scoreboard. And right now, the big issue for the Red Wolves is going to be you've got Vache Davis and Jacoby Claypool both fouled out. So it'll be interesting to see what lineup Coach Hester goes with. Here, obviously, you're going to have Bollenbacher and Fangman in, as well as probably Jason Ray, along with maybe Brad Hunt and Lucas Hoffman or Parker Salinas. So 5 minutes to play here in overtime. And wow, what a win it would be for the Red Wolves if you can get a win in overtime here on Senior Day. Once again, don't forget the Senior Day festivities coming up after the game. Stay right here on the Red Wolves Sports Network. We're going to bring that to you live as well. And we are all ready to go for overtime. Both teams out on the floor, set up for the tip. You've got Houston and Clark, Huffman, Ray, and Fangman and Bollenbacher in the lineup for the Red Wolves to start overtime. Here we go. 5 minutes to see who can clinch the KIAC. Houston Clark's going to tip it in the backcourt to Point Park.
That's a really good tip-off kind of a couple there.
Right here, right now, is going to be 22. That's Dennis with the ball. He's going to get a three-point shot off. This one's going to be short. Rebounded by Nick Bollenbacher. He brings it down the floor for the Red Wolves. He's going to go to the right side, back to the middle. And right now, trying to get some offense set up. Obviously, for IU East, you kind of want to try to run out the shot clock right now and get a quality shot as well. Right now, Fangman swings it to Bollenbacher. 19 left on the shot clock. And just running some motion offense right here against this 2-3 zone by Point Park. Swings it over to the corner to Fangman. Here's the three. This one bounces around. It's going to be rebounded by Point Park. 4:14 to play as Williams brings it down the floor for the Pioneers. He goes to the left side off the screen. Almost lost his dribble and recovers. 24 left on the shot clock for Point Park. Goes to the left side to Dennis. And right now, Point Park doing the exact same thing, trying to run some time out here. Right side to Lawton here into the corner with Dennis. Shot clock under 10 for the Pioneers. Here's a three-point shot by Williams. This one bounces off the rim. And one basket for number 10. That's going to be Heater with the basket. And it's 75-73. He's going to go to the line to shoot one. The foul was on Houston Clark, who picks up his third. And the free throw is missed. It's going to be over and saved by the Red Wolves. Houston Clark brings it across half court for the Red Wolves. Nice pass over to Lucas Huffman. He goes up, doesn't get the call, but it'll be tipped out of bounds. Stays Red Wolves basketball with 3:39 left and 29 on the shot clock. Still plenty of time to get a good shot off here.
Man, IU East this year has kind of been that like second chance team, always coming back. Let's just hope they pull this off now.
Huffman swings it to Ray. Ray over to Bolenbacher on the right wing. Here's a three by Bolenbacher, rattles out, and Fangman was able to get a hand on it, but rebounded by Lautner. And it's going to be with Williams as he brings down another three-point basket there by Williams, and it's 78-73. You're still down by 5, so you're still in the ball game. Here's Bolenbacher with the ball. He's going to make a little spin move as Williams tried to make a move on the ball. Another spin move in the lane. This one goes in. 78-75. Red Wolves trail by 3 with 3:01 left in the overtime.
Man, I don't know if any viewers can feel the heat, but I can feel the heat. It's getting a little hot here in Earlham.
Ball with Williams over on the left wing. Red Wolves still playing his own defense here right now. And it's going to be stripped away, but they call a foul on Fangman.
Man, guys.
And they're actually going to call this on Lucas Huffman, who picks up his second. But obviously, here in overtime, the Pioneers will be shooting at least 2 shots because you're in the double bonus. And typically, you're going to try to foul if you foul inside 3-point range. First free throw comes up short for Dennis, and end of the game is Parker Salinas for the Red Wolves. He's going to give Jason Ray a little bit of a break here. 2:40 left, and the Red Wolves trail by 3. And Yandel Dennis at the line to shoot one more free throw for Point Park with 2:40 left. Here's the free throw. This one's going to be in 79-75 with 2:40 to play. And Bolenbacher lets the ball roll to half court before he picks it up. Right side to Houston Clark, who has his dribble, and he's going to try to set the offense up here for the Red Wolves. 2.5 to play, and left side to Tyler Fangman. Had plenty of time to look for the shot, but decided not to go with it. Lucas Huffman inside the lane. He's going to get the basket to roll. He's going to get his own rebound. And one for Huffman. 79-77, a chance to make it a 1-point ball game at the line.
Man.
The foul's on number 22, Yandel Dennis, who picks up his third, team foul number 9 on the Pioneers. Here's Huffman at the line shooting one free throw. This one's going to bounce around on the rim. And Salinas down there. It's going to be tipped. Stays Red Wolves basketball. And
what is up, IU East?
2:19 left in overtime. Bolenbacher finds Fangman out on top. He goes to Huffman on the left side. Now to Bolenbacher on the wing. Bolenbacher sees a three, fakes it, passes down to Huffman. 2:05 to play here at Earlham College. Red Wolves down by 2. Fangman with the ball.
Me some smart
Houston
plays
Clark
right here.
flashed up, wanted the ball. He gets it. He's going to put one up inside the free throw line. He's going to miss it, and it's going to be picked up by the Pioneers. Under 2 minutes to play, and the Red Wolves trail by 2.
We need to hold them here for sure. Point Park looks a little tired, though.
And screen set there by Peter. This one's going to be out of bounds. It should be. I'm going to call the Red Wolves on the tip.
Man,
not Jacoby. Jeremy Williams smiled a little bit there. I think he knew that one
too.
He knew that one went the wrong way. Inside with Dennis. This one's going to be off the mark. Fangman with the rebound for the Red Wolves. He's going to give the ball to Bolenbacher. 1.5 minutes to play here in overtime. Bolenbacher has the ball. Fangman over on the right wing. Down to Houston Clark. He lost his dribble. Inside to Salinas. Gets this one to fall. 79 all with 1:20.
Man, it's getting a little energetic out here. Our viewers can hear the defense going on from the IU East bench.
3-point shot by Williams off the mark. Picked up by Houston Clark.
Every shot.
And going to bring the ball down. Obviously, this time, slow things down once again. Of course, Point Park guaranteed to have possession of the ball at least once more as the shot clock is at 25, game clock at 53. And Bolenbacher is going to run things out here a little bit.
I'd hate to make
screen set by Houston Clark. Good screen, and it's going to be passed. It's going to be a kick called on Williams. 45.6 left and 15 on the shot clock. And I believe in this situation they put a little bit of time back on. Be sure here, but looks like it's going to stay at 15. 45 seconds left And Fangman for three. This one's good. 82-79 with 41.2. That's the way you want to go out on senior day.
Like I said,
picking up two big threes, one to send into overtime and one to possibly win, but there is Heater who puts it down.
You know what? I am looking for someone's baby on the floor. I don't see it yet.
82-81. 82-81. No shot clock for the Red Wolves. Obviously going to try to run it out here, pass the ball around a little bit. Ball back with the ball. Right corner to Huffman. And Salinas with the ball. It's going to be a foul here on Point Park with 18.3 left. Chance to go to the line and shoot 1-1.
I didn't see babies, but I may have seen a couple dollars thrown at that man.
18.3 left, and actually we're going to get two as it is the 10th team foul. It's the fourth personal on J.J. Lautner, the 6'6 junior, and there's going to be a timeout taken. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. Red Wolves lead in overtime, 82-81 with 18.3. We'll be right back on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Caleb Gillock, the host of Inside IUE Sports, a show where we talk with coaches, players, and other guests about what's happening with IUE's athletics.
In the top 100 high school seniors.
Last year we were fortunate enough to do a variety of things on the track and then off to be able to be considered.
Make sure to join us on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. on WETV Channel 20.
Welcome back to men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. 18.3 left to play in overtime. The Red Wolves have an 82-81 win. Or not 81 win yet. We're close. We're close, but not quite. 82-81 with 18.3 left to play here in overtime. Red Wolves looking for the win. And also some free throws coming the Red Wolves' way. I believe Salinas at the line to shoot two. A chance to make it a three-point ball game right here at the free throw line. With 18.3 left, Jason Ray over in front of the scorers table waiting to check in for the Red Wolves. And here is Parker Salinas at the line. Chance to come up big here for the Red Wolves. First free throw bounces in. It's 83-81 with 18.3 left.
You know, I think you said it best. This is the best way right now for Tyler Fangman to go out on senior night.
Definitely two big plays for Fangman. He had that one over in the right corner to send us into overtime. Second free throw by Parker Salinas is good, and that makes a three-point lead now for the Red Wolves, 84-81.
We need to change the song.
And this is going to be a full timeout taken by IU East. We'll take a quick timeout as well, 84-81 with 18.3 left in overtime on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
This is where a busy mom can work toward a bachelor's degree from a top national university during softball practice. It's where a service member can continue his college studies from anywhere in the world, and where you'll benefit from one of the country's most effectively delivered online programs.
Woohoo!
So, if you've ever wondered if a college education is really worth it, this is where you'll see that it is. This is Indiana University East Online.
Back on the Red Wolves Sports Network at Earlham College's Schuckman Court. And the Red Wolves have an 84-81 lead with 18.3 left in overtime over the Point Park Pioneers. It's going to be Point Park basketball. Parker Salinas just hit two free throws for the Red Wolves before the timeout taken by IU East. And it's going to be Pioneer basketball, 18.3 left. And the Red Wolves have three people up pressing for IU East. Right now, they're going to try to get the ball stopped. No shot clock, obviously, for Point Park as the clock started under 30 seconds. And over out top right now with Dennis. He loses it off his foot. Jason Ray picks the ball up. That's the game. 84-81, and what a win here on Senior Day for our Red Wolves. And what a game for Tyler Fangman, the senior. Morgan, tell us a little bit about today's game.
I think you summed it up. I mean, what a game. Overtime, senior night. Bashe Davis got his 1,000th points in his career. You know, two kids fouled out. the odds did not look good for IU East, but you know they prevailed. That's what I like about IU East. We're that second chance team, but I wouldn't ever call us a comeback team. Overall, though, great game, great night for Tyler Fangman. Point Park, though, you gotta applaud him. Definitely put up a great fight today, and I mean both teams deserve the ranks they are, first and second. So, congratulations to both teams.
All right, well, of course, the Red Wolves win at 84-81 in overtime. And at this time, let's send it down to the floor to PA announcer Dennis Hicks for the Senior Day festivities.
Family members who will be taking part in today's Senior Day ceremonies should make their way to the floor at this time. Seniors, please meet your family members under the IU East basket. Any former IU East players who are in attendance should join the current Red Wolves near the IU East bench. With this win, IU East has clinched the KIAC Northern Division. They are the KIAC Northern Division champs. The Red Wolves will have home court advantage for at least 2 first-round games of the KIAC tournament starting Tuesday, February 24th, right here at Earlham College. Monitor IUERedWolves.com for KIAC tournament information. Vashe Davis was today's Subway Sub of the game for IU East with 10 points. And I've just been informed, get this, Vashe needed 10 points to make the 1,000 point club. He did. Congratulations to Vashe Davis, the newest member of the 1,000 point club. And now it's time to honor the 2 IU East men's basketball players who took part in their final regular season home game this afternoon. Tyler Fangman and Brian Schlatter. We'll introduce our 2 seniors in alphabetical order. So first up is Tyler Fangman. Tyler is the son of Greg and Susan Fangman and is also joined today by his sisters Megan and Allison. Tyler is a native of Cold Spring, Kentucky and is a graduate of Beechwood High School. Tyler will graduate from IU East with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. After graduation, Tyler hopes to get an opportunity to play professional basketball and also has interest in some basketball coaching opportunities as they come up in the future. Tyler is the IU East all-time leading scorer at the NAIA level with more than 1,750 points. Tyler was an NAIA Division II honorable mention All-American, All-Kentucky Intercollegiate Athletic Conference honoree as a junior after leading the KIAC in scoring with a 23.2 points per game average. He was the IU East Athletic Department's Champion of Character Award recipient for the 2013-2014 school year. Tyler says his favorite memory from his IU career so far is being part of the Red Wolves team that advanced to the NAIA National Tournament during his freshman season. Coach Hester says of Tyler, I first heard of Tyler when we got a DVD of his high school highlights in Kentucky. Being a Kentucky native myself, I had to take a look. We saw a kid with a whole lot of potential who could make any shot that we would ask him to take. I'm not surprised he became our all-time leading scorer because that was our intent when we recruited him. The bigger point though with Tyler is the off-court things that you just don't see. He's a great teammate, and anytime there's an opportunity for community service, Tyler's there. The personality's always been there. How outgoing he's always been, and that's what we look for in players to come to IU East. At this time, Tyler has a few words for the IU East fans.
You know, I've had a lot of memories here at IU East. You know, I don't have any regrets. I've had a blast here, and I just want to thank a couple people. You know, my parents, they've been here through everything. They supported me in any venture that I take. You know, I'm truly blessed to have them in my life. My two sisters, Allison and Megan, they've been two of my biggest supporters, you know, since I've been playing sports and through anything. So I can't thank them. Vic and Jenny, who came to the game, thank you guys so much. My two grandmas, Rose and Mary Ellen, thank you so much. Brian, my sister's husband, thank you. You know, Coach Hester, Coach Rigby, Coach Sanders, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to come here. You guys have really molded me as a man today and as a player. Also, Jesse, our trainer, keeping us healthy through these long seasons. He doesn't get thanked a lot, so it means a lot, we know it. Curtis, you know, what do I say about Kurt Dog? Good man, Kurt Dog. My current teammates and teammates I've played with in the past, guys like Deb and Dave, you know, I wouldn't be here today without you guys. And to the IU East faculty and staff also, I'm trying to keep this short, sorry guys. You know, they've supported me through everything. As well as a special shout out to Tim Scales. Tim, you've been a mentor to me since I've been here, and everything you do for me means a ton, and I can't thank you enough. So that's all I have to say. So thank you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Keith Backman. Next, let's meet Brian Schlatter. Brian is the son of Barry and Donna Schlatter and is also joined today by his brother Danny. He is a native of Avon, Indiana, and a graduate of Avon High School. Brian will graduate from IU East with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. After graduation, Brian's long-term career goal is to own his own sports bar. Schlatter has been a part of more than 60 IU East wins in his 4 years, and the Red Wolves have won more than 2/3 of their games during Brian's time here at Richmond. Brian says his favorite memory from his IU East career, also so far, is IU East win against then #1 ranked Indiana Wesleyan University during his freshman season. Coach Hester says, Brian may not play as much as some of the other players, but he has left a big impression on our program, as much so as anyone. He keeps everyone loose and is one of those crazy guys on the bench that gets everyone going during games. He has such a positive attitude. He comes to practice every day and gives it everything that he has. That is such an important role, and other people usually don't notice. But we as coaches, we definitely take notice. You've got to have people like Brian in your program if you hope to be successful. Brian also has a message for the IU East fans.
Yeah, flag. First and foremost, I want to thank my family. We're a little spread out right now. My dad is in Memphis working. My mom and my brother at home when I'm not here. But still, for us to be as close as we are, and them to support me through everything that I've done in the last 4 years, no matter what my decisions are, they're always there for me. So I'm really happy to have you guys. I'm really blessed. So thank you guys for all you do. Next, I want to thank the coaching staff and Jesse and Curtis as well. First with the assistants, Rigby and Dave. I got lucky enough to play with Dave for a year, and just then, that 1 year and leading up to now, he's taught me so much. The motivational text messages you send me throughout the year are helpful to me, and I'm sure a lot of the other guys. So I appreciate all you do for me. And Coach Rigby, you know, I still don't think he likes me. I think in my 4 years, he has not given me one compliment. He just shakes his head anytime I do something well. He's like, all right, good job. But, you know, on a serious note, you do a lot for me. When I came back from IUP, I gave a lot of individual workouts, so I appreciate all you guys do. Coach Hester, you know, if you would have told me my senior year of high school that I would have played, you know, competitively at any level, I would have laughed at you. You know, high school was kind of rough for me as well, but you know, you give me the opportunity to just be a part of a team, be a part of a group that I absolutely love. Like you said, I love waking up every Jesse, again, thanks for everything you do for us, keeping us healthy, not just me, but everybody. And Curtis, man, you're a little energizer bunny sometimes, especially when Coach is yelling at us. You find some way to make it funny, so we all appreciate it. The teammates, I mean, I can't say enough. Tyler and Houston, especially for the 4 years I've been with you guys, there's nothing but spectacular. Everything we do is just been top of the line. Everybody else, we have a really close team. I'm sure you guys noticed. Like you said, we do a lot of crazy stuff. But you guys know my brothers, for the rest of time together. So thank you guys for everything. A couple more things. Tim Scales, again, thank you for everything you do for me through Enactus and just everything you've taught me. Our small talks means a lot to me, and I can't wait to see what we do in the next couple of months with Enactus. It's really exciting. The ladies of the admissions office, I don't know if any of them are here right now. I don't see them. Carol, Lori, Molly, and Bailey, you guys give me an opportunity to work for you guys and see some things that I wasn't able to see without you. So thank you. Last but not least, I got to thank you guys, all the fans, my friends, my girlfriend Taylor, just for being support system coming out and supporting us all the games. Derek, I don't know what you're wearing. But again, thank you everybody for coming out and keep an eye on the rest of the year. We have some exciting games coming up. We'll be next week. So thanks, guys.
We'll conclude with Coach Hesker's message to the Red Wolves men's basketball class of 2015. Coach Hesker says, Tyler and Brian, I want to let you know how big of a part of the program you've been and will continue to be. Once you're a Red Wolf, you're always a Red Wolf. Anytime you come back, you will always be welcome in the locker room, behind the bench, and anywhere you want to go. More importantly, if you get to use a lesson that you've learned from your basketball career, it's that you can be successful. You're going to find a job for you. The lessons that you've learned here, you'll be able to take with you throughout your life. You can always call on me anytime you want, and I'll be happy to help you in any way that I can. You both gave the program a whole lot, and I'll be sad next year at the first practice when you're not there. I wish you both much success and all the best that life has to offer. Coach Hesker. Red Wolves fan, one more time, show some appreciation and love to our two seniors, Tyler Banks and Brian Schlatter. The IU East basketball program, thank you for attending today's games and encourage you to please drive home safely.
And there, that concludes the Senior Day festivities honoring Brian Schlatter and Tyler Fangman. It's been great to get to know both of you guys this season, and you guys definitely will be missed next season. But this season not over yet. Still some games to go. Definitely the conference tournament, and hopefully a trip down to Branson for the national tournament. Once again, the final score, the Red Wolves won 84-81 in overtime, and what a game it was. Let's take a look at the final stats for today's game. The Red Wolves shot 34 of 85 for 40% in field goal range. Point Park, 30 of 69 for 43.38. Also in three-point range, the Red Wolves were 9 of 26 for 34.62, and Point Park was 6 of 21 for 28.57. At the free throw line, the Red Wolves shot 50% off of 7 of 14 shooting, and Point Park 57.69% with 15 makes out of 26 attempts. In the rebounding category, the Red Wolves out-rebounded 58-43. They had 24 on offense, 34 on defense. And also Point Park, they had 43 rebounds, 11 on offense, 32 on defense. The Red Wolves also had 18 assists, 4 steals, 15 turnovers, 5 blocks, and 21 team fouls in the game. And Point Park, 10 assists, 11 steals, 12 turnovers, 7 blocks, and 17 team fouls. The leading scorer in the game for IU East, Houston Clark with 29. Clark also was the leading rebounder with 12. And Jacoby Claypool, he had 7 assists. And also, don't forget, Vache Davis, the newest member of the 1,000-point club, and also the Subway sub of the game with 10 points. 4 Point Park, Lanier, he had 24 points. He also had 10 points, 10 rebounds, not 10 points. Can't have 24 and 10. He's got 10 rebounds and also 6 assists for Williams. In scoring, the Red Wolves had 25 points off of been scoring, 38 points in the paint, 24 second chance points, and 14 points off of turnovers. Point Park had 0 points in bench scoring, 40 points in the paint, 11 second chance points, and 18 points off of turnovers. The Red Wolves won 84-81 in overtime, and that gives them a record now. Let me find all my papers here. They are 21-7 overall this season, and they clinched the KIAC North Division with a record of 9-2. Next game for the Red Wolves is going to be on the road on Valentine's Day, a 4 o'clock start for the men's basketball team. That's going to be against Rio Grande over in Ohio. That's going to be February 14th at 4 p.m. the next game for the men's basketball team. Also, don't forget the Kentucky Intercollegiate Athletic Conference playoffs will start on February 24th. They'll be the 24th, February 28th, and March 3rd. The Red Wolves will host at least 2 of those here at Earlham College. So mark those dates down on your calendar. Once again, final score 84-81 in overtime. Special thanks to Kyle Garner, our broadcast engineer. And Morgan Gard was the commentator tonight, and I'm the voice of your IU East Red Wolves, Caleb Gillock. Thanks for watching. Red Wolves win 84-81 in overtime. We'll see you next time right here on the Red Wolves Sports Network.